in the hero's journey, once you've committed to the path by answering the call to adventure, and once you have bypassed the ego's need for safety and predictability and have started along your life purpose path, understand that you don't have the luxury of leaving the ego behind. You must drag your ego along with you, even though it might be kicking and screaming in the process. So what's going to happen is that once you embark upon your journey, you're going to be beset by tests, trials, and temptations. And so what happens as a result of those things coming at you is that the ego is going to grab onto these things and going to try to convince you why you should not have embarked upon that journey in the first place. Or it may try to convince you to give up, or it's going to convince you to take shortcuts in a way that compromises your sense of integrity. What's interesting to note is that before there is the apprehension of the reward and the transformation of our hero in the mythology, there's also that approach to the innermost cave and that major ordeal, that climax, that big challenge that has to be faced by the hero. On a psychological level, what is actually taking place is that on the inner journey, you are facing off with the dragon that is the ego. And so even though the ego may seem to be very imposing for most of that journey, there comes a point in time where the hero has encountered enough trials and tests to see that he must have faith in the higher self, and he must commit to the journey fully in order to receive the reward. So how do you know if you're being sabotaged by the voice of the ego on your hero's journey path? Any beliefs that will threaten to take you off of your path that are based in fear, lack, or the illusion of control are of the ego. You need to transcend these by having faith in the higher self's ability to provide for you on this path, no matter how the outside appears. Remember, if your higher self called you onto the path to begin with, then it will provide for you all the way through till the end. So don't quit.